So as you're adding different practices or resources to your toolbox, I wanted to share a practice that I learned from the Mind Rebel Academy called Name It, Feel It, Shift It. And there's all sorts of different combinations of this out there. But I have personally experienced that when I am able to either one, notice what's showing up in my body, or two, notice the emotion or the feeling that's showing up. As soon as I am attuned to that, it gives me information, and then I have something, I know how to utilize that. So the practice, name it, feel it, shift it, or feel it, name it, shift it. Either way, you can kind of play with what works for you. First things first, name it. What's the emotion? So often, well, at least for me growing up, I really didn't have a lot of names for how I was feeling. It was like either good or bad, happy or sad. And when you have a name for your emotion, it supports you in being able to start to kind of dig, start to explore, go a layer deeper. What's the emotion on the very surface layer, and then peeling back that, what's beneath that, and going as deep as you need to really get to the heart of what's going on. And then once you have the ability to name the emotion or the feeling, then moving into step 2, which is feel it. Taking time to sit with that emotion. Where does it show up in your body? For me, most of my emotions show up in my gut, possibly in my back. Some people, they show up with headaches, tightness in their shoulders or their chest. So really being able to clearly identify where in your body do you feel as though this emotion is showing up. And then once you've done that, step 3 is more about kind of resourcing or moving that energy through. Some simple practices could be just taking pen to paper and doing a little like brain dump or brain drain and journaling. Doesn't have to make sense. It can just totally be whatever you need to get out, put it out on paper. Once you get it out, it helps to interrupt the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations. Second thing, doing a meditation. If you feel comfortable doing just even a mini 90-second, 5-minute, 10-minute meditation, to be able to just consciously reset with the ability to move forward. The third thing I personally enjoy doing is breath work. That is another great way for me to resource my energy, to help me come back to my present moment. And every exhalation, I just did it now, every exhalation I take is kind of a sign, I believe, to my body that I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm okay. It's okay to feel what I'm feeling. There's nothing wrong. This is just a moment in time. And then the fourth thing that I'll say, I don't like to add too many things, but this just kind of popped up, is this is like kind of a number one for me, is prayer. And that could be really anything, whether it is a mantra, an affirmation, or a prayer, or just kind of asking yourself, what do I need in this moment? And as you go through these practices, starting to notice the moment where things change. That's the shift it. It's like as soon as you feel like, maybe it's just like an exhale and you're like, I feel better. Something feels different. Maybe it's a laugh. Maybe it's a cry. That's your shift it. But really being mindful about tuning in to your body, your mind, your heart, and your soul, and taking the time to reflect and seeing what is it that I really need in this moment to move forward. So I hope this supports you, and I am sending you lots of love.